Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch more 86. In the far future of 120 years later, the Blue Man Group has taken over society, and it's at war. Is
Well
that
then,
accurate?
no, because the Blue Man Group has blue skin, bright, darkish blue skin.
And apparently flies everywhere.
No, I just have one fly in this room. Or not even a fly, maybe it's a mosquito. Thought I might have gotten it.
Oh, yeah, maybe you'll get it eventually. But, more seriously, we've been following around our new commander in charge of this little suicide squad that everyone is told are just unmanned drones. So their lives don't matter, and we've seen a little bit of their lives out at the front, basically palling around to the barracks and then going out and brutally dying.
Well, because they're fighting an unmanned drone thing.
Or
So,
so they've been told.
well, I think they would know.
Actually, yeah, good point.
If you
If it was...
destroyed one, right? If you destroyed one, and then you walking around making sure to kill your own dead so they don't have to suffer,
Mhm.
right? I think you would notice, that unmanned drone has a dead body in it. Or
Oh,
that
yeah, that
unmanned,
neck over there is bleeding pretty
yeah,
heavily.
that
Weird.
unmanned drone is bleeding out. Huh. I'm gonna hate it. I am going to hate it if that's actually happening and they're just not telling anybody. You know, like, I just,
That would be even funnier.
yeah, God, I hate my bosses. They're fucking literally racist against me. I'm just not gonna tell them that the people we're fighting are also people.
That their bosses probably don't care, but that definitely would engineer a scenario of like, what if everyone was the baddies?
I mean, I would totally understand that's weird, but what does it gain me to tell anybody, right? It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
the other guy. I can't negotiate with the other guys on the battlefield anyway. Knowing that they're people just makes my situation a little bit worse, but
Mhm.
telling anybody doesn't make it better.
So I think this episode, since we've got introduced at least to everyone, now we're probably going to get into the main meat of their relationship together
Well,
here.
we haven't been introduced to everyone. There's a lot of characters in this show, apparently.
Well, I guess
Hell,
we've at least seen most of the characters, and yeah, now we're gonna get
they haven't
actually
said
introduced.
their
You're right.
names yet, Griff. We don't even know which one Griffin is. He's number 7 on a piece of paper. That's all we know.
And that's all I need in my heart.
Hell,
So Theta.
my guy here, I don't remember one guy wearing this outfit with a blue eye patch, so I'm not even in the show yet. Introduced to everybody my ass.
Classic Theta, just not showing up for several episodes. So Theta, you got any thoughts before we go ahead and get started here today? We want to go over.
Well, I don't know where you're at, but I'm on, like, the 0 frame of the
Mhm.
episode. What do you see?
I see the little Neuralink blue ring thing.
Yeah. Originally, I was thinking Cyborg Eye, but then I remembered it glows blue when she activates it.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
remember where it is. I think it's on her neck. It's on
yeah.
the
It is.
back of her neck, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that could be the side of the hair. It's hard to tell.
hmm
But my first thought was Cyborg Eye.
You know what? Given like this weird little bit of technology, I wouldn't be surprised if they're just people with cybernetic anything in this situation. That would just basically be par for the course for me.
Well, I mean, if you can neurologically connect to anything, anywhere, or anybody, then why couldn't you create a prosthetic that could just, you know,
hmm
instead of like reading like neurons, like connected to the neurons or the electrical impulses,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
whatever this technology does, it just instantly connects to your brain.
Yeah, it seems like it would just be like a really simple jump from there, given what we already have. And I guess that's going to be a fun question going forward and asking, hey, what other weird technologies are there in the setting? I think that's going to be fun to think about.
I guess
So,
it's a weird mix of you don't need as many prosthetics in the possibly Nazi style government that the
mhm.
85 districts are. In that, I guess not, maybe not Nazi, maybe more Spartan. The
Mhm.
the desire to eliminate weakness in your population by removing the infirm and the disabled. That you don't
Oh,
have
that's
a
right. They're probably all dead. You're right. Good
that
point.
they don't have a need for prosthesis, so they haven't developed that level of technology with
hmm
the technology that they have. And the only ones that would have any use for it are the 86ers, who fuck those guys. We don't care.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe.
There you go. So, I think with that, let's just go ahead and get started and get into this. But before we do, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check us out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
Click the link down below, join the Discord, let us know what other shows you might think we would enjoy, or you would enjoy watching us watch.
Oh, literally picking up where we left off.
Yeah, from the other side.
こちらこそよろしくお願いしますね、アンダーテイカー。
Why is
Oh,
your
that plant is
dying?
That plant is going to start symbolizing how much time she has left.
Huh.
It's got to be the metaphor, right?
Well, it was falling. It's like five petals. 5 petals fell off of it in the first episode alone.
Maybe that's also like an indication of what's happening with like the country overall. It's like, yeah, the thing they're doing is unhealthy and killing itself. And whatever she's doing with
One of the
plant is
86ers had blue hair and blue eyes.
Oh, okay, so they can also be classified as inhuman junk. Good to know.
I don't know. I just saw one of them in the opening there.
Space
but yeah,
trash.
I guess if they're all genetically enhanced or something like that, or at least genetically created, maybe they all do have a set lifespan. Although the major guy, the uncle, he looked older than... I don't know. It doesn't seem like the lifespan thing. I don't think they were measuring her in petals.
Right. We got to get more information. What's going on?
Also, the weird Ronald McDonald pig wasn't blue hair and blue eyes.
Man, this drum roll just does not end. Oh, I thought they were gonna high five. I'm disappointed now.
Yeah, he's doing a walk and wave. Approaching me, are you? Yeah, I mean, you basically have to, right? People are constantly dying out there. That'd be a hell of a thing. My mech is made up of parts of all of my dead friends' mechs.
Oh gosh, yeah.
お前な、
着任の挨拶のために同調してきて、以降も交流を持ちたいからと毎日定時に連絡をしてくるそうです。共和国軍人には珍しいタイプですね。
まっとうな人間ってやつか。そいつはさぞかし生きづらいだろうな、気の毒に。
That's a big old pile.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
God, not Hachi. Oh, I saw you in there, Griff.
Oh no, I'm already dead.
No, I saw the name you. Why you? None of you are taking a shot at the basket, though.
Well, they're just bouncing balls.
よいしょ。来週学だな。
ごめん、パーティーだね。
いけるかファイド。
あ、これいじめじゃないからな。
真に告げ口しちゃダメだからね。それはイエスなの。
Is that drone actually alive? Oh, that's gonna bother me so long.
どうしたセオ。
予報が変わった。一雨来るよ。
I think it was talking in the first thing.
ああ、ジャミング機も
What the fuck is that?
ならもうレーダーはや
A
ら
swarm of signal
こっちに
jammers.
はいつ？
2時間後ぐらいだろうってさ。
了解、すぐ戻る。
今回も羊飼いはいないらしいから単純な力をしてくるだろうね。
羊だ。
Oh, are they just raiding a village in the war zone?
Guess so.
Let me explain why they would call it a hall. Oh, it's one of those UI setups where it's beamed right in your fucking eye.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be terrible.
Oh, it's the things from the fight in the very, very start of the first episode. You got like a locust thing going on.
The armor's paper thin. That's not what you want to hear about your machine.
Paper thin and slow.
The real way to command them, just let them do whatever they want. They already got this.
Yeah, it'd be better just to give them information that they can work off of. They do look like they have money.
They're fighting the iPhones now.
Yeah, how would AI or autonomously controlled drones resupply?
They still gotta, like, get more ammunition and fuel.
Yeah, but from where? They would need somebody to do it.
Yeah, that's why you have, like, stuff, like, to ship things out to the front lines and stuff. That's, like, the entire logistics side of things.
Yeah, I'm talking that they've described that, Griff. Where is it? They're ambushing them in the supply chain part of it. You just like hand wave the whole disconnection.
Oh, that seems so impractical, but I love it.
第5小隊は現在地で待機。キルゾーンに敵小隊が侵入したら一斉射撃で仕留めろ。
ブラックドッグ了解。スノーウィッチ、今のうちにリロードしとけよ。
スノーウィッチ了解。
Yeah, she's the one.
ありがとう。
Blonde hair, blue eyes. Not blonde hair. Blue hair, blue eyes. Snow Witch.
For being, like, crawly units, they actually, like, have a lot of drift to them. Dig the music, too.
Yeah. You are outgunned in these fights.
Oh, yeah. 100 to 1.
Well, it's more so that, I mean, it looks like they've got heavily outdated technology. And these guys are like Terminator units.
次の観測機が出てきます。引き続き位置の特定をお願いします。
はい。
今日はちょっと多いな、アンダーテイカー。釜落ちなんだろ。楽しめばいい。確 思ったよりレーベが多い。遮蔽が限られる分厄介だ。さっさと削っておいた方
Oh,
が
the
いい。
mobile workers on the scene too.
簡単そうに言って
Yeah, doing the reload and everything. That's cute. I like that detail. It's so nice.
了解だ。またアルドレヒトのおっさんにどやされるな。
アンダーテイカー一体何を。
What's he doing? He's dodging the bullets.
What are you doing, Rico? This is a stormtrooper moment. Really reminds me of that anime about the girls that drive tanks around at school.
Oh, just doing all crazy maneuvers like this.
Yeah, tank drifting and whatnot.
これがアンダーテイカー。
Yeah, I guess the locust type things are like one-time use or something.
I guess so.
I mean, it looks like they're retreating and everything, but it also looks like they just rained from the sky. Oh, we got some time left. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, literally the middle of the episode. Now we get the title.
観測機の推定位置を送信します。候補は3カ所。確認と制圧を。
ハンドラー1、思考レーザーによるデータ送信はこちらの位置が特定される恐れがあります。作戦中の指示は口頭のみにしてください。
すみません。
次の観測機が出てきます。引き続き位置の特定をお願いします。
はい。
I appreciate the back and forth from seeing different sides.
Yeah.
我がサンマグノリア共和国は隣国のギアーデ帝国から宣戦布告を受け、奴らの自立式戦闘機械レギオンによる侵攻が開始されました。しかし実際のところ、ギアーデ帝国はおそらくレギオンの暴走により4年前に滅びたと推定されており、このことにより5万時間、およそ6年弱の寿命が設定されたレギオン前期は約2年後には完全に停止することにな
So
る。
there is no enemy country anymore.
They're just fighting their drones now.
Or trying to hold them off for 2 more years until they shut down themselves.
しっかり責任を持って任務を全うしてもらいたいと願います。何しろ我が共和国が開発したジャガーノートはレギオンとは比べ物にならないほど優れた無人機でありまして、戦地に投入されてからはなんと一人の犠牲者も出していないので。
誰も死んでいないわけではありません。
本日は実際にジャガーノートを指揮
Ah, there we go. There's the secret police.
ブラティレーナ・ミリーゼ少佐がお話ししたいとのことで。
Yeah, I feel like she's about to get shut up.
これからお話しするのは共和国の本当の歴史です。9年前、我が共和国正規軍は開戦してから半月余りでレギオンの圧倒的武力の前にほぼ壊滅状態に陥りました。そこで共和国政府は2つの決断を下します。1つは85行政区内への全共和国民の避難、もう1つは戦時特別治安維持法の施行です。これは
The swap.
我々アルバと違い、
Hey, here we
銀
go.
色でない人々の市民権を剥奪し、
Yeah.
人間とみなさず85行政区の
So I called it from episode 1.
に隔離監視する法律です。
They're called the internment camps.
これは皆さんも知っているでしょう。人がいないはずの区域は86区。そこに住む人々を86と呼ぶようになりました。彼らはこの85区までと86区を仕切る壁、要塞グランミュール建造の労役を課され、そしてジャガーノートに載せられます。ジャガーノートに
Those kids built the wall surrounding
載ってい
you.
るものが86が人間でないのだから、それは無人機だと という理屈です。そして彼らは大量のレギオンに囲まれ、今日もまさに今この時も戦い続けています。毎朝流れるニュースは真実ではありません。確実に犠牲者は出ています。
This has gotta be like a dream sequence of what she wants to do, right?
いやでもあいつら人ではないんですよね。進化に失敗した人型の豚だって。
彼らは人間です。私は日々彼らと共に戦っています。
They've literally got a picture of a pig pointing at a human.
戦場に行かれたことはあります。一度だけですが。戦場には行きましたが、戦ったわけではありません。命を懸けて戦っているのは我々が市民権を剥奪した86と呼ばれる人々だけです。
困りますよ少佐、お願いしたじゃないですか。奴らの肩を持つようなことはしないでくださいと。
先生、我が共和国の国旗が示すものは何ですか？
何を？
自由と平等、博愛と正義と高潔。
それは人間に対してです。86は人間もどきです。誤った知識を教えてもらっては
Yeah,
困り
apparently
ま
this
す。
pig's in human form. Weird.
And of course, the MP's already moved out.
彼ら86は我々と変わらない10代の少年少女たちです。しかし我々のように贅沢も娯楽も知らず、無邪気に笑うこともありません。彼らを孤独な存在にしてはいけません。その姿は見えなくても、耳を澄ませば名もなき戦士たちの声が聞こえるはずです。いくら離れていても我々は同じ星を見ているのです。で、新人にそう言っちゃったの？
That old metaphor.
さすがに今度こそ処分食らっちゃうんじゃない？大丈夫よ。ジェローム王子様からきちんと私の真意を伝えてもらう。
I'll use my military connections to protect me. There you go.
Yeah, nepotism again.
守られてるわよね。今からでも共和国の愚かな過ちを正すためよ。はいはい。で、どうなの？噂のアンダーテイカーは。
See, it's like I said in the post of last episode. Not beyond change.
いろいろよ。任務以外のプライベートな話も。離れていても心はちゃんと通じてるの。あんまり入れ込むなって言ったのに。抜群の統率力に、ちょっと無謀だけど大胆で確実な攻撃力。とても優秀な軍人よ。アンダーテイカーは言われているような恐ろしい人じゃないわ。レーナがそう思ってるだけでしょ。
I mean, he did make a guy shoot himself in the head with a shotgun. Let's not forget.
え？あ、これも、これも。もう。
I kind of missed what it said. It's another thing I'm going to have to go back for.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the difference between them was.
I'm thinking.
You thinking?
I'm waiting to see what's about to happen here.
We
I
got a little bit of outro
I
here.
thought it was the outro. I just wanted to make sure because it was lingering. There wasn't anything happening. I'm assuming that whatever she said there when the window that deafened us is what we're going to start with from the other side again. Because we're doing a bunch of back and forths. So we're going to start with the Undertaker again. And then at some point, she's going to say whatever she just said there.
I'm wondering if it's gonna set up the precedence of like constantly picking up like exactly where it left off, but I think maybe more likely they're just showing like, yeah, they're doing the daily communication thing. She already likes Undertaker, and they may be having a positive relationship with each other.
Well,
that sounds good to me.
She had this whole thing after Undertaker went off and had the fight, so Undertaker still has to go back to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I guess have that party maybe if they're still gonna have that party. But
oh yeah.
No, it's just he has a whole timescape for them to remix back in with. But I don't think she would just say stuff into the deafened void unless it had something. Like, something's going to happen in the time between where we left Undertaker and where we pick him back up that her interrupting him is going to mean something.
Now more scene.
Got a lightning, get over here. Alright, that's Snow Witch.
Ooh, bread. Oh, cake.
Guess I had 3 of them down so far.
Oh, there we go. There's the hyper competence.
Both.
戦隊各員今よろしいですか？
お
Oh, here we go.
記憶
That's what she's saying.
1週間連続
問題ありません。ハンドラー1、今日はお疲れ様でした。
ええ、あなたたちもお疲れ様です。なんだかとても楽しそうでしたが。
ただの時間つぶしです。お気になさらず。
そうですか。ところで、アンダーテイカー、今日は少しお小言があります。
何でしょうか？
紹介と戦闘の報告書、あなたがスピアヘッド戦隊に配属されてからのものを読もうとしたら、全部同じでした。
前線の様子など、そちらが知ってどうするのですか？無駄なことをしますね。
レギオンの戦術や編成傾向の分析は、私たちハンドラーの職務の一つです。どうせ読まれないから送られなかったのだということはわかりますし、それはこちらが悪いのですから怒りませんが、これからはきちんと作成してください。私は読みますから。
読み書きは苦手なんです。
Reading a book. Has been writing in said book.
ごめんなさい。
Yeah, just lying
苦手と
blatantly.
いうか面倒だろ。アンダーテイカー。アンダーテイカー。
わかりました。
これまでのものも送ってください。全部。
ガンカメラの映像ファイルでいいですか？
ダメです。書いてください。分析ができれば対策が取れます。精鋭のあなた方の戦闘記録ならなおさらに。全戦線の損耗率が下げられますし、それはあなた方にもそうなのですから、どうか協力してください。
わけえな。
いえ、同じぐらいですよ、皆さんと。従軍してもどれくらいになるのですか？みんな4年目というところかな。
アンダーテイカーは一番長くて
So they willingly joined, or I thought they were forced?
アンダーテイカーは任期満了まであと少しですね。
I guess they have limited
共和
service.
国市民に戻ったら何かやりたいことはありますか？行きたいところや見たいものとか。
Oh, that's not happening. We all see the writing on the wall here. That's not happening.
Oh, filling them up with hope.
でも今から
This is
考え
a
ておいてもいいかと思います。
congratulations, you fulfilled your tour of duty. Now look at the flowers moment.
きっと楽しいと思います。
そうかもしれませんね。
死にたくない。
That's a good episode name.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be every episode's name here.
Oh god, I had so many thoughts, and now I'm lost track because the last thought, the whole "don't look at the flowers" shit. I lost track of what my thoughts were.
Well, we did at least get an answer to what the hell is going on. The answer is, yeah, as bad as we thought, huh?
Well, I mean, it's a little bit worse considering that
A little bit worse.
it's literally the Terminator situation. Terminators took over the other country and killed them, everybody, I guess, and then now they're just fighting an endless war against machines that was my thought. They're fighting this war against machines that are supposed to turn off in 2 years, which is just the alarms going off in my head you've seen the movie Screamers, right?
I haven't, but I can also guess what you're about to say. Go ahead.
Well, in Screamers, they have the whole artificial combat system thing going on,
Mhm.
and they have like little bands that identify them to the Screamers, so the Screamers don't attack them. But then it turns out the Screamer factories were just like turned on, and the people who turned them on then ran away. And
Oh no.
and apparently the Screamers are started building new types of Screamers, what nobody knows about, including little children that are like looking for help. They're like
Oh no.
little orphan kids that'll just blow up. The whole thing is that they're looking for help. You
Mhm.
think they're a little human kid. You bring them back to your base, and then they either open the door for other Screamers or they just fucking blow up.
Right.
There's also the battlefield combatant Screamer, which is a guy who looks like he's injured and is screaming for help on the battlefield, who will then try to kill you. The point is that they've evolved into humans.
Mhm.
And all I'm reading here is that this is a Screamer scenario, or they're gonna turn off in 2 years. No,
They're definitely not.
they've
They're
been.
definitely not turning off in 2 years.
It's not that they're not gonna turn off. They've been upgrading since they're the only ones left. Because look how many fucking different models of them there are.
Hmm.
It's a fucking Terminator situation. I'm imagining that. Oh, look, they've all turned off. What's that walking over the hill but an army of metal men? You know?
Like their impression is like, oh yeah, that empire, they're totally gone. That's why we don't talk to them anymore. I have a feeling that's also going to be propaganda. Like they're totally still there too. That could also be like a 50-50.
I mean, they seem like so in the dark about what's going on because they built a giant wall, or they had the 86ers build a giant wall around them,
Mhm.
that, for all we know, the rest of the world is Legion right now.
Oh gosh,
Why
no,
would-
that'd be like an actual Attack on Titan scenario. Meaning the comparison from last time is even more apt now.
Well, it's like, why would Legion just fight this one country in 2 years? If it's like fucking Terminator, which it seems to be, just with mecha, why would it not take over the rest of the world?
It's just the last order they gave them, I guess.
Oh, then
Go and attack.
in that case, why wouldn't the United Nations or somebody else interject, right? What would it take
Because
to,
they're assholes.
you
They're
know,
the baddies.
what would it take to defeat the Legion? I don't know.
Mhm.
High orbit nuke? That way you don't even have to kill anybody on the ground. Just
Mhm.
giant EMP. Boom. Legion's dead. It's just a bunch of machines.
You actually bring up a very, very good point. Why not just drop a bunch of cruise missiles on all the factories over there if they keep producing more robots? And the answer is unknown. Where's their air force? Where's anything that they have? They only have like these ground units right
Well,
now.
no, they also have the flying swarm. But my point being, why does no other country in the world interfere? Right?
Mhm,
If
mhm.
this is somewhere just to the west of Egypt, why doesn't Egypt interfere? Right?
Where's everyone else? Yeah.
And
What's
if your
happening?
argument would then be, well, the African countries are at war with one another, they don't interfere with anything. Well, what about the UN? What about anybody in Europe that might be concerned about a roving AI swarm of combat units?
Yeah, where's our global news in this scenario, technically?
Where's where's the American peacekeeping force? We can't keep our noses out of shit like this. There should be at least one American force trying to capture a Legion unit so that we can use it to make our own weapons, right?
Oh,
That's the
gosh.
typical American thing to do here.
You're too right. But like the level of propaganda they have is to the point where just like, oh yes, anyone who isn't us evolved from pigs. That is deep, deep propaganda.
Well, it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
It is, I agree.
It's literally a picture in the book of a silhouette of a pig, an arrow pointing to the right, and a human silhouette. It's like, so the people who didn't learn how to read can still figure this out. It's like, all you have going for you is blue eyes, blue hair. I mean, what is that? And you've got one of those
That's
on the outside.
racism.
You've got one of those on the outside. She's called Snow Witch. So why is she out there? She literally fits your whole master race thing.
Give us like a couple episodes. We're definitely gonna come around to like a character focus on that, like 100%.
Well, like I said, I've got only 3 of them down. We got Raiden. He's the one with a scar here, green hair sticking up. Got Snow Witch, the 85, one of the person who could fit in the 85 districts, but doesn't for some reason.
Yeah.
And then we got Undertaker, the main character in the 86ers.
Yeah, I also heard Black Dog while they were out there, and I think that's all the call signs we've gotten so far.
Yeah, I'm not going over all the call signs I've heard
Yeah.
or the names that I've heard. I'm just going over the ones that I can. That's you. That's you. That's you. Because
Yeah,
otherwise, I'm just building up a repertoire of names that I have no idea who they belong to.
The show could also be telling you, it's like, yeah, no, they're going to die. Don't worry about it.
I mean, haven't seen Griffin yet. Haven't seen anybody mention Griffin yet.
Any day now, any day, I'm gonna appear.
Yeah, who appears first, you or me? May-
Take your bets down in the comments, everybody.
For all we know, I'm the guy who appears next episode. The MP ratted on her, and I'm the one who's going to bring down discipline.
Oh gosh. Actually, no, like my thought, like watching that entire scene was like, she is going to be thrown out there to do her job. She is not going to be allowed back in.
I don't know. That seems a bit off. I think if this kind of situation and this kind of show, I think the person who would be punished would be the teacher. Like they're going to execute him or throw him out and meant to become an 86er to teach her a lesson. Because her weakness is obviously empathy. So how do you hurt her? By hurting other people. That's the same reason why I would say that the problems that I had with Mikazuki, right?
Yeah.
The immortal fighting machine that was Mikazuki, and the problems I have with Undertaker are not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Undertaker being an amazing combatant is great because they showed us before he was an amazing combatant that he cares about the people around him and has a problem when they die. So Undertaker becomes a how do you fight Superman problem in that I'm not concerned if he wins or loses. You hurt him by hurting the people around him, which is an amazing way.
Is what affects him, yeah.
Yeah, which is an amazing way to do that. Whereas Mikazuki was an emotionless ball of nothingness who didn't care about the women he was fucking.
Why is the Undertaker doing these horribly reckless things like fighting 4 of the very large tanks all at once? Answer, because he doesn't want anyone else to die. It's really clear and obvious character storytelling.
Right, well, like I said, it's the how do you hurt Superman scenario, which is why I don't care so much that Undertaker is a superhuman combatant who might never lose, because it's not the story he's written into, whereas Mikazuki is like the child soldier who can never lose, and this loses interest because he's nothing more than the gun for Orga, right?
I guess if we were like to compare, like Mikazuki and Undertaker here are both obviously stoic characters, right? But it's like the expression of everything else that they're doing that gives them their personality. Mikazuki doesn't do that much.
They're not stoic characters because Undertaker appears to be stoic, but is not stoic. The fact that he's walking around with the nameplates and everything, he's displaying emotional connections. He's talking to his handler in a way that denotes a certain level of emotional understanding. When one of his compatriots mentions that thing to handler, and he's looking at them, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, "Don't talk about that. We got the person on here." He's gotten multiple levels of emotional understanding and narrative development of attachment to characters and shit that despite the lack of emotion written on his face is very well displayed to us, the audience, which is leagues above what Mikazuki displayed.
He's a little muted in his expression, but tacitly, like we're obviously, like you said, we're getting everything else through everything else that's happening around him. He has them and they're clear, even if he's like not constantly emoting. It's good. I like it. It's very good so far. I want to see more of that character. I want to see more of our commander. I want to see more of everything. The show's selling me. It's already done it.
Well, I mean, it's already built in the mystery, right? Like, it's built in a mystery without saying that's a mystery, right? The Legion is gonna be defeated in 2 years. So just keep doing your job for 2 more years, and we should all be fine. And it's like, cool. That sets up the motive for what we're doing, why we're doing it this way. Well, it doesn't set up the why of why we suddenly turned racist against everybody who didn't have blue hair, blue eyes, but I guess that's a backstory element. But the mystery of what's happening with the Legion, what happened to the people we started fighting 9 years ago? Where did they go? Have we ever talked to them ever? Like, their army got defeated, and then the Legion came around. What happened to the rest of the world? Why did we build a giant wall and think that's how we protect ourselves?
Right. It's a mystery that presents itself by the viewer assuming and just accepting what they are seeing without questioning it. You have to like stop and go, hold up. Do these things that I'm being told, are these unreliable? Is there like a false, is there like a lie somewhere in here? So yeah, no, like this is good mystery here. You don't even have to make it a focus, and we're already getting at it.
I'm just hoping it doesn't turn out to be like monkey cancer from Witch from Mercury season 1. Just a thing I heard in the background and it never came back up ever again. Well, the front's gotten isolated because of an outbreak of monkey cancer. It's like, how does monkey cancer get an outbreak? And 2, that front never showed up ever again.
Well, I guess we'll have to go ahead and find monkey cancer next time. So I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta. We'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?